Do you know what today is?
My birthday?
Is it?
No.
Whatever, Wednesday.
This ain't a tournament.
The Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by Remix Sports Media.
Oh. What up, y'all?
What up, Joe?
What up, though? It's a whatever Wednesday here on the Jeff Fox Show. I'm looking at my bill from Jiffy Lube
Hey.
for my oil change.
Oh.
They said $19.99. Come in and get your oil change at Jiffy Lube. Then they told me I needed wiper blades, fluid level, windshield washer fluid level, light bulb check, tire pressure, radiator overflow. Basically, they said give us $100 damn, man. Like, how do you get me in there for $19.99 and then you stick me for $100?
Do you not know how to say no?
Nah, but they make it sound like if you don't do these changes, right, Fitz? Like
your car will. We're not responsible if your car goes on US 1 and gets hit by a Mack truck.
I'm a woman and I know the game. And I get up out of there. I said, no, this is what I came to pay today. I'm sorry. Do that and then let's go. Okay. I went to this place called Take 5. They do it while you sit in the car. You ain't even got to get out of the car. You just sit there and they do it. Yeah, they try to sell you, but see, I'm a strong Black woman and I tell you.
Ooh.
I said, this is what is in my budget today. This is what I came in for today. This is all I can. And then leave me alone. And I got up out of there with what, $60?
Jeff.
But you went to spend what, 20?
Yeah, you might want to go 20.
No, this wasn't one of those.
Okay.
Because if you get synthetic oil, you ain't getting a $20 oil change. That's a trick.
Jeff, if I may, a car, how we feel, especially men, how men feel about their cars are very similar to how people feel about their pets.
Okay.
You see, where are you going with this, Fitz? Yeah. If you had a dog or a pet and they're not well and you love your pet and you take it to the vet, and they'll tell you all these things. Well, he's having problems with his stomach. They will give you a bill at the vet and tell you all that's wrong with your dog or cat. And it will be what you said, Jeff. You think you're going in for this, and you end up paying hundreds and hundreds. But the vet will put it way, hey, you love your dog, Jenny. We love our cars. And when they tell us this about our vehicle, especially on the man side, Jeff, what do we say? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't want it. Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all need to buck up.
And all dog and cat owners need to buck up too. Jim.
When I bought my first car, just like it, because this is like buying a car too. They say, okay, you can get it for this price, but we can add on this, we can add on that, or we can get you this color in it. And I said, look here. This is what I came in here to pay. And if it's not that, I'm walking. You got to be willing to walk away.
Now,
and I got my car. I got my car.
If you don't get these changes done right now, your engine is gonna fall out of your car. Before you know,
Well, yeah, we're not sure you'll be able to stop.
right?
Your
That's
brakes don't look good to us.
You need some brake pads. You need to flush your oil or whatever, engine flush. I mean, just all kinds of stuff.
We can't
They
be
scared-
responsible on 836 and it's raining and you can't stop.
They
The
scared
sign right here, sir. Sign the
Yeah.
waiver.
$100, man. I didn't go there to spend $100. I went there to spend
Yeah.
$19.99.
Buck up.
Oh, Jenny.
I'll take you with me next time. Then you can.
Yeah,
buck up.
I'll be on the side window, sir. You said 1999.
Yeah.
That's what we came here for today, and that's what we're leaving here with. All out the side window. Don't make me come around to the driver's
Jeff,
side.
she's trying to be all hard.
Yeah,
If
she
it was
played.
her
Tell you
driving
what
up with
I
her
do.
car. You try to be all hard, Jenny. If it was out your car and they pull up and they tell you things that you can't see. I'm just saying, this belt, I don't know.
Yeah.
You just sign this that you don't want the belt getting replaced. It makes you think, Jenny.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what I did.
Okay.
And then I find the coupon, and yeah, I get in, I get
You
out.
know what, Shirley? That's true. They get you with those coupons.
No, I found a for real deal coupon, and I got it because, like I said, $50, $60. That's good for me because I have to get that synthetic.
That's expensive.
Yeah, I had to get that synthetic. So
it's expensive.
And boy, you need 7 quarts. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the dealership try to get you. Well, your coupon don't work. Okay, well, you're not working on my car today. How about that? Next.
Hey, congrats, Fitz, on the graduation of your son. Yes.
Yes.
How do you feel today, man? Like
Man,
you passed it on.
I feel so good. I feel so good as how I feel is illegal in 6 states.
Well, okay then.
No, it was a culmination of parenting and being blessed to have a young person that wanted to be a better version of themselves. And my son was my son was one of those that got caught in COVID. He could not graduate. He was a senior in high school and all the COVID.
My son too. Yeah.
Missed all of the events. He was at home. No senior prom. He actually did their graduation, Jenny. We did it at a drive-through, a drive-in.
Yeah.
They were sitting in the car and they put the kids' stuff on a screen.
Yeah. Yeah, and they did classes at home.
Yeah. He missed from March. It was from like late February all the way through June. He was doing classes from home, and they actually handed him his diploma. We were driving in the car. They kind of handed it through the window. It was, but he got the walk, and I'm so proud of him. And he graduated magna cum laude in computer science at the Mecca HU. Howard University.
Oh, can you say that magna cum laude part again? That part.
I graduated laude.
Wait a minute.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
That's
say
good
that
stuff.
part. Say that
No,
part.
you deserve a lot of credit for that. Seriously.
Oh man, no, he did the work. We can.
Yeah, but you got him to do the work.
Yeah, he did the work though. All you can do is lead a horse to water. Then they got to drink.
Drink.
Mm-hmm. But thank you both for the kind words.
Yeah, definitely. We missed you too, man. So
Missed y'all.
Yeah.
Let's chop this up, Jeff. Man, I'm chomping at the bit. I've seen some stuff this last week and a half. Ooh.
Yeah. You want to get off your chest?
Ooh.
Yes, he does. He know I needed to be sleeping and who he talking to.
Well, if we can just do this quick segment here, if we can talk to our quote unquote fans, and they say, Fitz, why you say fans? I'm consistent with this. I became a player person. I follow the player and then I'll be with the team. I stopped being a fan of professional teams years ago. Now, I'm still a fan of University of Miami. It's where I went to school, and I have to even temper that. But when you're a fan, sometimes you lose track of things. You don't see things that are right in front of you. I'll be quick
Mhm.
about this. Golden State Warriors had a young man named Jonathan Kuminga who's on that team. He's a young man from the Congo, went to G League, and he's 22 years old. He's in his contract year. He was eligible for an extension at the end of last season, so he was having contractual issues with Golden State all back latter part of last year, October, September of 2024. They could not come to an agreement on getting an extension. He wanted one very similar to a guy in Orlando named Franz Wagner, drafted about the same. Man, Kuminga was the first pick. I'm sorry, first round, 7th pick when he came out. 18 years old. He
Good
wanted,
play.
yeah, he wanted money similar to Franz Wagner,
Mhm.
which would have made him the second highest player on the team behind Steph Curry. They could not come to an agreement. Golden State has been sitting that young man. A lot of coaches' decision not to play because I believe they've been artificially holding his value down. Now they put stuff out about he's got low basketball IQ, he's not getting along with the coach, but they didn't want to pay that young man. Now you watched the last couple of games. I mean, Jonathan Kuminga did not play. He gets into the game. Steph Curry's out. If you two saw like I saw, was he not the best player on the court? Probably better than Jimmy Butler the last couple of games.
Yes, he was. No question about it. He was balling.
Okay.
He was
He
balling.
he is ultra athletic, can handle the ball. He's got fast twitch.
Right.
When Miami did that deal, this is why I said I was against what you said about Pat Riley. They should have been insisting for that young man. How do I know this information? They should know this, but Golden State would not let him go. Now think about it. You don't play the kid, but you won't trade him.
They know his value, and
Yeah.
clearly,
They knew his value.
yeah, they were going to.
And they wanted to win, and they want to win their way, hold his value down because he's going to be a restricted free agent at the end of this season. But what's happened is that they blew it. Now people have seen how good he is. He's going to get a huge offer, and that's a guy Miami Heat ought to go for. That kid is 22 years old. Jeff, he can play.
Yeah,
He can play.
And that's what we need. We need some
22, Jeff.
young legs, and maybe if in the event if we still have Bam, some inspiration, some competition, and
That kid can play. He could play with Bam. He could play with Bam. Now he was on that championship team with Golden State. He's got a ring.
right.
This kid is a
Well,
baby.
The Giannis sweepstakes have officially begun.
Yeah.
As you know, word leaked the other day that he might be on the move from Milwaukee, and every other team in the NBA is considering trying to get him because conventional wisdom still tells us he's probably the best player
Mm-hmm.
in the NBA. You know, even though the Joker has a lot to say about that. But I mean, I don't know. You do whatever you can to get him. To me, that should be the number one priority, not only for the Heat, for damn near every other team. You know,
Jeff, Jenny, this is where I'm going with Jeff. If Pat Riley was on his game, Jeff,
hmm
you're going to make that deal with Jimmy Butler. You now know that you insist on Kuminga. You get him. He looks like a nice chip to give to Milwaukee, along with some draft picks and other players to get Giannis. What does Miami have that's really young and exciting that Milwaukee would want? You look at the teams, it's going to be either San Antonio or Houston. They got stuff that could work with Milwaukee. Miami just doesn't have it. And that's why I believe that when you said that, Jeff, about Riley, lost his fastball, man.
Yep. Certainly has. And it's going to be, I don't know. Bam said there will be changes. Everybody knows there will be changes.
there's no choice but to change.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, the mighty Indiana Pacers.
Mm.
Wow. I mean, how must their fan base feel right now?
Oh wow.
Just sent the Cavaliers home in
I
5
know.
games.
I was like, I was shocked. I I
How
I mean, I thought they were going to like bounce back, but Indiana was giving them all they could handle.
and your boy Donovan Mitchell balled out. You know, he balled out. They weren't even sure if he was gonna play, and he balled out, but not enough, man. Give the Indiana Pacers credit. They
Oh
made
yeah.
it to the Eastern Conference Finals a year ago, and they're back. They're back.
J Fox, Jenny. I think I saw somewhere Boston and Cleveland have both with the Knicks, Boston, and then the Knicks, Cleveland with Indiana. They
Mhm.
both those teams had like 15-point leads somewhere in every game that they lost to the Pacers. I think they said Cleveland been up 15 or like 3 times with the Pacers. They lost all 3. They lost all 3 home games against the Pacers. Boston's been up at least 23 times, and they've lost.
Yeah. Now, what would you attribute that
Lost.
to? I think that's the dumb way they play basketball nowadays.
Yes.
Just jacking up 3-pointers.
For three, that's killing all of them. It's they want to live and die by the 3. Well, you're dying by the 3.
You're dying by the 3, exactly.
You're dying by the 3.
Stupid. It's stupid basketball.
That's what
Because
it is.
you know when they're not falling, you go to the security blanket, driving it to the basket, get that easy 2. That's what you're supposed to do. Basketball 101. This is not working. Go to the sure thing, because at the very least, you're going to get a foul, get you
Yep.
some free throws. So 3's not working. Drive to the basket. You may not get the 2 on the first one, but you probably going to get some free throws. You're going to get some free throws. There's some points. There's points to be had down in the paint. So let's go get them.
You know, the one thing I cannot stand is when you have a 3-on-1 fast break.
Don't say
3-on-1.
it. Don't say it.
And
Ugh.
they stop at the 3-point line. And you have a clear path to the basket.
3-on-1.
3-on-1. One guy cannot guard 3 people. So when he comes to you, you just dish it to the other guy, let him lay it up. But no, they want to take the 3. How stupid.
It is.
How absolutely stupid. You know, and they keep doing it. They keep doing it. That's why Boston is down 3 games to 1
That is why they're down.
to the New York Knicks.
And
They-
the player is out. The main guy is out. So
They're done.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
This is where we talk about where coaching matters. It does. And I talk about
Don't do it,
this.
Fitz. Don't do it. You got to blame
No,
the
I'm not going
coach.
to say our guy, but sometimes you just say, okay, we got ourselves up 20 playing this style. Let's just trade with these guys. We don't need to shoot 3s anymore. Let's work
Right.
the clock and make them catch us. Let's don't help them. Jenny, you shouldn't lose a 20-point lead somewhere in the third quarter in a playoff game when you know what it's win or go home.
Yeah.
You should be playing every possession, Jeff, like it's your last. You're up 20 points with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. You know you got 17 minutes to go. We're gonna work the clock.
I mean,
Reduce the
it's like
possessions.
gambling. Know when
Yeah,
to hold and when to fold them.
come on.
It happens all the time, and the game has changed. And I've often said I blame Steph Curry because
They watched
I
Curry
blame
and Clay. They watched Curry and
all
Clay.
they all want to be Steph.
They did.
they all want to be Steph. Everybody wants to shoot a 3. Look at Greg, Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah, he can make it, but damn, do you gotta shoot a 3? You're a big man. Can't you go down in the paint and dominate people? And sometimes he consistently buys, 3 after 3 after 3. And yeah, Patrick Ewing couldn't shoot 3s. Hakeem Olajuwon could not shoot 3s. Shaquille O'Neal couldn't shoot 3s.
Or
You
free
know,
throws.
The
But
players, the game is different now. I don't want us to sound like the old guy in the club. The
No,
game is
we're
different.
not.
Yeah.
But Jenny, guess what, Jeff? Steph Curry was playing with the hand he was dealt. He's 155 pounds. He didn't have a 45-inch vertical. He had to play the game from the perimeter
Right.
because he just wasn't as athletic. So he worked on his skill to be able to play outside. We can count the amount of dunks he has. So he made that his game.
Exactly.
And these other guys, like you said, Jeff, they're 6'9", 6'10". They can make their game dominant from 7-10 feet. He had to do it from out there. And they're trying to play his game. And they will never beat him at his game. That's his game.
He actually practices it.
Yes.
It's his skill set.
Thank you.
He actually practices it, works on it, even when you see him when he's warming up on the court.
Right.
Where is he shooting? He may be back there at half court. He may be at the other end, and he's shooting these shots.
Yeah.
Because he's crafted this art form.
Exactly.
The rest of them is just trying to do it.
Mm-hmm.
He crafted it.
He crafted it. He does not have Ja Morant's leaping ability, even though their body types were similar when I think Steph first started.
Mhm.
Ja Morant has like a 45-inch vertical. Yeah, he can do that stuff. But Steph say, this is what I have. These are my limitations. And what it shows you is that you can work with what you have and be very successful. Joker shows that. He's not, right, Jeff? He's not dunking the ball like Shaq and everything, but he kills you from 10, 12 feet.
Man,
I think he jumps as high off the ground.
Great game with them and the Thunder last night. Great quality game. I fell asleep at the end. I missed it, but it was an exceptional game.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the Joker, man, like he just blows me away. He blows me away. What do you guys make of the Pacers, though? They made it to the Eastern Conference Finals a year ago. They're back in the Eastern Conference Finals. And you know what? They went into Cleveland 5 times, including the playoffs this year, 5 times, and they're 5-0 at Cleveland.
That's the way you run it back. You run it back.
I think the Pacers are a nice team. I think the Knicks are a nice team. But as I'm doing the eye tests, I think this Oklahoma City Denver is the NBA championship. I think whoever comes out of this is going to win the whole thing. They can't stop Joker.
Really?
Yeah, those other teams don't have enough to stop Joker. They don't have enough size.
OKC.
It's Jeff. It's going to be one of these teams, OKC or Denver. Look how close the games have been between them.
That's going 7 games.
Denver's I think it's going to go 7.
And they'll go back to OKC for a game 7.
Yeah.
And then those fresh legs.
Yeah.
That's what happened last night, Jenny. The Nuggets and Joker, they just got tired.
Trying to chase some young ones around.
Yeah, man. Them young boys just kept running them into the ground. And they got tired.
They're like, can you stand still? Let me see if I can get the ball from you. running them ragged.
The difference
Oklahoma City is the youngest team in the league.
You're right.
Yeah.
The Pacers can run that pace like OKC. The difference is, Jenny, OKC just has size that the Pacers don't have. And that's where they wear you down, man. They are really a big team when you really watch them with that, what's a 7'2" kid, Hartenstein.
Yeah.
They are big.
And Chet Holmgren, they're just beating up on Joker, but he bounced back last night. I think he dropped 44 points on him.
Yeah, 15 boards too. Yeah,
unbelievable player, man. Unbelievable. But I'm happy for the Pacers. Happy for Tyrese Halliburton because a year ago he was voted as the most overrated player in the NBA. Tyrese Halliburton. And this is how you shut up those haters. By going to the Eastern Conference Final back-to-back years. And if you remember, in the Olympics, he barely touched the floor.
Yes.
Even though he made the team, they barely put him in the games. They didn't think he was that good.
Yeah, he and Jason Tatum barely played.
Yeah.
Well, and it wasn't because of Jason Tatum. His ability to play.
just didn't
You
fit
know,
the rotation, I think.
Steve Kerr wouldn't play him.
yeah.
Steve Kerr
Well,
made the decision not to play him.
Well, he was like Jeff said, saying he didn't fit in the in the little rotation scheme, but it wasn't because he knew that he wasn't, or he thought that he wasn't that player.
Yeah,
And that was the kicker. That's why everybody was upset, because they knew what type of player. Everybody knows what type of player Jason Tatum is. So, yeah.
Yeah, that was tough to see him go down with injury the other day. Ruptured Achilles. I knew it right away the minute he went down. Yeah, I knew it. I said, he's done. And unfortunate, that it happened in the playoffs. I don't think the Celtics would have won anyway, but if you give them Jason Tatum, and he was cooking that night, he had 42 points. When he went at the point in the game that he went down, 42. And him and Brunson, man, like, good Lord, Jalen Brunson. That guy is clutch as they are, like as clutch a player as you'll see in the NBA right now.
He scores at every level.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't just rely on the three. He can do the mid range. He can go to the hole finish. This is what makes him so tough, and he's left-handed. But if I may, Jenny, look at the walking wounded. Kyrie Irving, Dame Lillard, Jason Tatum. All torn Achilles this season.
Yeah.
And all three of them are going to probably miss
some of next
most
year.
Of the season, most of next year, I expect. Yeah. Kyrie might come back the soonest, but Dame just had his about a month ago. And
damn. Yeah, I just thought about that, Fitz.
Yeah, walking wounded, bro. You talk about 3-star ball players. And that's why this thing with Milwaukee, if I can segue back to that, and even Boston, why I keep harkening back to this thing with Pat Riley. The landscape changes, so that's why when you have an asset like Jimmy Butler, the way you just gave him away, imagine now if they held on to Jimmy, what they could have him for after the season, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could, because Boston's going to go down this year. They're not going to be the same team next year. He could leave Milwaukee. They could make a deal with Jimmy Butler, or even keep him and add something, and he could be right there. Yep. Don't give away assets.
These playoffs have been the survival of the fittest, and in the West, it looks like it'll be Minnesota and either OKC or Denver, but probably most likely OKC. And they have thoroughbreds. Both teams, they can run.
They do.
They will run you into the ground. On the Eastern side of things, I love the Pacers. I love their story. I love Halliburton having a chance to shut up the critics, because imagine being voted by your peers as the most overrated player.
Wow.
That's a slap in the face. It's almost insulting. Yet he
gets to have it is.
It is insulting.
Yeah.
But he gets to have the last.
It's a special feeling, to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and talk like I got so many years of experience. I'm in my 5th year. But something I've learned from my vets and just being in the NBA for enough time is to not take winning for granted, and this is a special time, back-to-back Eastern Conference Finals. We're not done. We still got, a ways to go, but it's a special feeling, man. And, watching the lottery last night, I remember being our representative at the lottery a couple of years ago and not wanting to, to go back. So it's special, man. This group is special. This has been built by many different, moves, and adding P has, been huge for us, and we just kind of went from there. But yeah, man, I don't take this for granted. It's a lot of fun, and winning is fun. So, we just want to continue to do what we're doing and just take this a day at a time. Enjoy this one tonight, but, be ready for whoever's next.
Winning is fun. When you win, everybody loves you.
Jeff, Jenny, let me tell you what I noticed about Tyrese Halliburton. If you look at all the teams that are left, the final 8 teams that I know they just whittled it down. He is the one guy that plays point guard that starts that is more of a facilitator and passing the ball, but can score than all those other guys. Brunson's a scorer first. Jamal Murray, score first. SGA, score first. Mike Conley can't score anymore. He can't hurt you. Just look at the teams. With Darius Garland, he's sometimey with Cleveland. And Boston, yeah. What's his name is not an assist man. Who would we call ball? Would it be Drew Holiday? Would he be the point guard for Boston?
Yes.
Just-
Yeah.
But Halliburton has something, a little piece of everything, and what makes him so special to those guys. He can score 16 points, but I seen him throw like 15 assists. And then the other night, he just did 31 last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
he's
great game. And
Yeah.
listen, they were down by 20, man. I was like, yo, Pacers are done. This is going back. They better win in Indy. Like, I had no doubt Cleveland was going to win last night. And then in the second quarter, Halliburton himself ate up the lead, pulling up for 3 after 3 after 3. He's really better. Like,
he's
and for
really
a
good.
guy, when you're the other players call you overrated and they vote on it and they vote you as the most overrated player. He sent everybody a message last night.
Oh yeah, I can show you better than I can tell you.
There you go. There you go.
He's proving your boy wrong here too. Even though I think Denver and OKC are the 2 best teams I've seen, but Halliburton, we've seen where somebody can be on a run, right, Jenny? And he could do it. He could lead them to the promised land if he keeps playing like he could beat Denver. He could beat OKC. He could do it.
A great player like that makes a difference.
Mhm.
When you think about the Miami Heat when they played the Mavericks in the finals many years ago, and they had that great player in Dwayne Wade who single-handedly saved the Heat from going down in the finals and single-handedly turned the series around with a little help from Udonis Haslem, who played phenomenal defense on Dirk Nowitzki. But it was Dwayne Wade. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody have a finals like Dwayne Wade did. I think he averaged 34.6 points a game. And then when they got back to Miami, he just took over. He took over. So I'm very happy for Halliburton. And I think Rick Carlisle, the head coach of the Pacers, you got to give him credit. I don't like the guy particularly, but he's a damn good coach. Damn good coach.
He beat our Heat.
He's the one that beat the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
And
He
now
beat our
he's
Heat.
doing it again with the Pacers. If he gets them to the finals, you got to give him credit.
Look, we're talking about 8 more wins for an NBA championship. The league is wide open this year. I mean, there are a lot of great teams, but it's wide open, and we've just got to keep believing. We got a great group of guys who have committed to one another, and we have a formula that works for us when we really are steadfast about sticking with it, and we play an efficient, clean game. And so, we got some time to rest up a little bit, and we'll see whether it's New York or Boston.
I want to make an apology.
Bring him on. Bring him on.
We were talking about what we call upper echelon NBA coaches a few shows back. I actually forgot about what Carlisle has done. I think he used to be with the Pistons, then the job he did with the Mavericks, and what he's done with the Pacers. And those Dallas teams were always competitive. He even had the Pistons being competitive. But
I remember.
he's got a chance to win a title with 2 different franchises. That's not a lot of coaches, Jenny, can say that. They've at 2 different franchises, and he's in the conference final again. This 2 years in a row for the Pacers. And that guy is quietly. I gotta give him. You know what? I'd be remiss. I have to put him up there in upper echelon of coaches, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to. You know, he sounded a lot like Eric Spoelstra in that clip just now. He did. You know, he just sounds level. You know, even keeled. You know, and
Yeah.
you know, in the NBA, man, you have your ups and downs, but I underestimated the Pacers.
But
Me
you
too.
need like that steady rock, somebody that's gonna keep you calm, that's not gonna get too high, not gonna get too low. You know, just reminding you that you got this.
Yeah.
That you got this. And
I
that's what you need in the background, because sometimes them games be breaking your heart.
Are the both of you guys ready to stick a fork in the Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
Can I go get a fork out of my kitchen? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you ready to stick a fork in them? Because
Yeah.
No, I'm ready. Like at Thanksgiving when they put that thing inside, and you put the oven, the turkey,
That
and it
little
pops
thermometer.
out. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff. They got that thermometer in them right now, and Jenny and I have closed the door. We're gonna check in about a couple of hours. Bing! Yeah, they're
listen,
ready.
all
Magic
the
City dropping the knowledge for y'all in the chat. He said, don't forget he was Larry Bird's assistant
At
when they
Indiana.
went to the finals in 2000 against the Lakers.
Yes,
Wow.
he
He's been doing it
was.
for 25 years.
Yes. He
Damn.
also was
They
Larry
just
Bird.
kind of quietly, sneak up on you and bam, I'm here.
He was also Bird's teammate on the Celtics when they played the Showtime Lakers.
So he might know a little something,
You
huh?
know, he knows a little something.
Was he on that 86 team with the Celtics?
I do believe so.
Damn.
I do believe so. He was a 3-point specialist. However, in the East, again, you guys don't think Boston can come back?
Jeff, will you grow a head of hair by the next couple of days?
Oh,
I could. I'm always shaving, man. So don't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you get a fro by
No.
Saturday?
No.
No, Boston ain't coming back, bro.
yeah.
That's you.
Remember, they came back.
Without Jason Tatum, even
Done.
if they win another game, they just extending their misery.
I cannot believe that we are here this deep in the playoffs, and the Celtics are a game away from coming back. And if they win tonight, they're at home. They are the best 3-point shooting team in the NBA by far. They live and die by the three. So far, they have died by it.
And about the three, yeah.
But
Jenny,
they do have Pritchard. They do have Brown. They do have White. They got Porzingis. They just got to get one.
Jenny, is
Yeah.
Boston sending Jeff some
money on the
we don't know why I sent him.
No, I hate Boston. I'll say that out.
They sending you something, man, because you sound like
Just listen. I really wanted to see the Knicks in the NBA Finals because I love their fans.
Mhm.
Like Orange and Blue Skies. I love how the Knicks fans act.
Mhm.
Like,
Go New
listen,
York.
they
I like
shut
their little song that they come out.
Go
You know,
New
I
York.
really love it when teams have that camaraderie and that special season when they get together and make a make a little video, electric slide, or just whatever. It's like it's just magic. It's a magical season.
Knicks fans shut down 7th Avenue the other night. They shut it down as if the Knicks won the championship. They haven't won anything yet.
That's okay. They're excited.
They haven't, but
Excited now.
They are so happy and they're starving for a championship.
I can tell you who they're gonna send fishing.
You're that sure, huh?
Brother, they are not afraid of the Celtics. They whatever lead the Celtics got, Jenny, they be like, yeah, we'll just let them get ahead. We'll catch them.
Flip
It's not even working.
the switch. Okay,
Yeah,
it's time to go. It's time to
How
go
much they
back.
up? 15. Okay, let's play, guys. They're not afraid of them.
But Boston beat them 4-0 during the regular season.
Oh,
And
In the
Blue,
chat,
the games weren't even competitive. Remember during the season, right? There was a time when they said the Knicks could not beat the Cavs, couldn't beat the Celtics,
Mhm.
couldn't beat OKC,
Mm-mm.
who were at the time the top three.
Those are the three best teams, and we were like 1-15 against them.
And like
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Oh, they had an offer
It
going.
might have been Milwaukee too. Was it the Bucks or something? They couldn't beat any of them.
They
But
could
Jenny, Jeff, when they up 20 in the fourth quarter or 19 in the fourth quarter, a couple games, 19, and they lost by what, 4?
Yeah.
How do you lose a 19-point lead at home?
Jeff, Magic City is coming for you. Called you up. Yes, sir.
Y'all see how Fox is such an ass kisser to the dumb Knicks and their fans, shaking my head.
Ooh, Magic City.
Yeah, I kind of like the story of the Knicks. I do.
Yeah, Magic City being hard, man.
He's obviously rooting against the Knicks, but see, I haven't got Jenny singing the Knicks song.
I know. That's what I said. It's so cute. I just love that because remember when we had our moment.
Yeah.
When we had our moment, and Coach Spo walking around with his sombrero and push, and we trying to figure out all of the different characters, and yeah, that was just magic. I love it when teams do that, and they just make you feel all warm and fuzzy.
Well, I do have a hat around here somewhere. I'm going to come back with after we take the break. I'll come back with a hat on that.
Now bring the bag.
that you guys will find interesting. But even James Dolan is the owner of the Knicks.
Oh.
He was James Dolan can get in any club now in New York. He can go and eat at any pizza, restaurant or anywhere in New York. He's the king. And the kids love him now. James Dolan. You know why? Winning cures everything.
Oh, yeah.
And the Knicks are winning.
The Knicks are winning.
A broken clock is right twice a day. That's James Dolan.
You won't give him credit for this?
Hell no. He got lucky and got Jalen Brunson because he wanted to go home. And Dallas tried not to pay him. He got lucky, man.
Unbelievable what's going on with the Knicks right now. James Dolan. You can't beat that, man. You can't beat that feeling. James Dolan looked at as a folk hero in New York. Who knew?
Who knew?
Unbelievable, man. We're going to take a quick break. Come right back here. We'll try not to stay too long today. But it is what it is on a whatever Wednesday. Got some more stuff to talk about. We'll be right back.
Taxi! Taxi! Take me to the garden and hit the music. Come on! Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go! I can't hear you! Go New York, go New York, go! Say what? Go New York, go New York, go! Hustling hard, we show no fear. No shortcuts, always prepared. Madison Square, New York, we're here. All 5 boroughs, the love is thorough. New York forever, against whoever. God in the pink, see the orange blue letters? Go against the Knicks, then you go against us. Now stand up and tell us where you're from. Come on. Say what? I can't hear you. What did I hear? Say what, y'all? What did I hear? It wasn't quite clear. Sounded good to my ear. Come on. The Knicks don't run from the grind, come see us. Slaying in the world, most
famous arena. Live from the wild best city in the world. Take the train to the game scene all around the world. The leaders of the pack, you can check the stats. You know where we from, tell them where we at. The magic is in the work. We are the center of the basketball universe. Come on!
I've been working on my OKC. Don't you want to hear it? You want to hear it?
Hey,
Hello.
Jeff, will you allow
Can you
me
sing my song?
to,
Sing my song, Fitz.
I'm sorry, Jenny.
Can I sing my song?
It is, Jenny. The song is horrible, though.
No, but wait, I changed it. OKC, go. That's better. That's better. It is.
I would take you to court for plagiarism.
Whatever. Fitz,
Can I say something?
don't join the man in the corner.
I'm sorry, but I started out earlier about Jonathan Kuminga. I told you something about Jonathan Kuminga. Let me give you something. You brought up James Dolan, who I just despise. He's like your boy Davis in Las Vegas. Just dumb.
Yeah.
But listen, this is my thing why I tell you I'm for the players, and you need to go get whatever you can get when you can get, because things can happen to you like Jason Tatum, Dame, and we saw it happen to Kyrie. Jalen Brunson signed an extension that will start paying him next year
Mm-hmm.
$34 million a year.
Deserves every penny.
He's way worth more than that.
Yeah. He deserves
And right now he's making $25 million a year. Jalen Brunson.
wow.
You talking about James Dolan having the value of the league. This kid is one of the, they said he won clutch player of the year in NBA for what he does in the fourth quarter, Jenny. This is my beef why I like Jalen Brunson, but this is where you got to look out for you, because the teams look out for them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If he had just waited, he could have signed a contract next year or
Mhm.
later on where he can 25, 26, he'd be making 46 million. By signing that contract months ago, he gave up $100 million?
Yeah.
Now, what if he ruptures like what we just saw happen to Jason Tatum?
Well, I mean,
No,
right?
brother. You play your value. You do just like you do a 2-year with an option. If New York, that way he can ensure New York keeps trying to put a great team around him. Don't sign a 4 or 5 year with them.
Yeah.
You play out your option. That kid is one of the top 3-4 point guards in the league right now.
He's
And the
got-
value for that is like $50 million, Jenny. Get
Yeah.
your value. Know your value.
But that's like Scottie Pippen, saw
Don't
saw
take- right.
right
Yes.
then.
You pay me later? Yeah,
Then
we'll pay you later.
Then was mad that, I'm worth this. I'm worth this. Well, but you signed this. You signed for this. So
Right.
James Dolan is making millions of dollars right now. The Knicks are going to possibly the conference finals. They're going to get at least 2-3 home games. Now, as through this playoffs, they're going to probably get 8-9 home games.
I
That
don't-
money goes to his pocket. That's why he's smiling, Jeff.
Yeah, yeah. And
I'm
to
sorry.
see James Dolan looked at as a hero in New York is funny. Anyone that's been around Knicks fans, and been around New Yorkers, they know the
Get your
Giants,
money.
Knicks, people love to complain about him.
Yeah, he's horrible. He's
Sure.
horrible, Jeff, and you know it. He's horrible.
show us your hat.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Knicks
Take it off. Take it off. You're a Miami Heat guy. Take that off.
Clickbait.
Take it off.
Knicks say, well, the playoffs are going on. I mean, I don't know if I want the Knicks to win or the Pacers. I hate to see one of those teams lose. And that's assuming that Boston gets eliminated. Like, To me, Boston is like a roach.
He don't learn. He don't learn his lesson.
Didn't you hear that? That's
Lesson.
that's
Like
assuming
he was-
Boston gets beat.
Just like he was picking
I'm
L.A. to go all the way, L.A. all the way
I almost
when
forgot.
they got Luca.
Hey,
Miami
I
and
was with
Boston
them.
down 3-0. 3-0. And Boston said, just let us get one. And they almost pulled off the impossible.
Jason
You
Tatum was
heard
playing.
almost,
Yeah, they
Jason
almost
Tatum
pulled it off.
was playing.
almost.
This is a whole different ball of wax right here.
Again, they have a capable roster. Stop assuming that this series is over. Boston is
Stop
very
assuming that it's not.
they're very deep. They gave
Read,
us
read the writing on the wall. You're the only one that can't see it.
Jason Tatum didn't win the championship by his damn self. In fact,
Okay.
Jalen Brown.
He was a big part of it, though.
Jalen Brown was the MVP last year in the final. Jalen Brown was.
Mm.
And
Okay,
Boston
so
has a very capable roster.
but what's happening though? We
You know what it is? The Knicks,
we talking about this year and where they are right here, right now.
the Knicks are hitting them with body blows.
But-
Boxing. Body blows. And they
Yeah.
keep coming.
Jeff,
And Boston keeps shacking up these threes. And when they're falling, it's all good. But when they get cold, they don't know how to make twos.
But that's
About
what
a-
I'm saying. You forget how to play. You forget the elementaries of the game. Is go to the paint. Just go to the paint. Bully your way through the paint. Get the easy bucket. And once you got something going, you hitting those, then you can kind of step back out and you could try your threes again. But if it still ain't falling, you go where you know that's gonna be some easy points. Like I said, worst case scenario, you're gonna get fouled and you get some free throws. Don't forget the elements. Don't forget the elementaries of the game.
Jenny, stop trying to talk sense to him. Jeff, show the video
Bye.
when George Foreman passed away. You showed a clip of him fighting Frazier. Why don't you run that? Frazier is Boston. George Foreman is the Knicks. Just play that clip. That's what's going on.
You think so?
George, at that time, Frazier was defending champ.
Yeah, he got obliterated.
And Foreman knocked him post to pillar to post. This is what we're seeing going on right now.
Mama said, knock you out.
They
Knicks-
are knocking Boston from pillar to post.
They're not.
Yes, they are. In the fourth quarter, they are.
The Knicks are
He's
winning.
beating the brakes off them, man.
They're winning the last few minutes. Boston is panicked. Very unlike a defending champion.
Well, but you don't have your star player.
Then run
Yeah.
the rope-a-dope fight. Run the rope-a-dope.
Have you ever seen a game when the team's star player gets knocked out and it rallies I'm not putting anything past Boston. Like,
Well,
I want to see them lose. I don't like Boston. I don't like the Kennedys. I don't like the Bruins. I hate the Red Sox. Anything Boston. I even hate what's that Boston chowder? I hate all of that stuff.
Clam chowder.
Clam chowder.
That's
I
good
hate
stuff.
all of that stuff.
That's good stuff.
It is.
Yeah, that's good. I ain't gonna let you go with that one, man. They have it in San Francisco at what is that, Pier 40. It's in
Yeah.
the sourdough bread. That's some good stuff, man. So
Okay. Well, I
Jeff,
do not like Boston.
Jeff, their energy is bad. You're looking, if your eyes, Jenny, when you're looking at this and you do the eye test, the Knicks are not afraid of them. And they don't care what lead Boston gets. They're like, we're gonna catch you. And Boston knows it. That's the thing. They know it.
Wow.
It's over, Jeff.
come on, Jeff. Come from the dark side.
I know.
Listen, I'm rocking the Knicks hat. You know, to go New York, go. I'm all for it.
Okay, Scoot, go.
I'm gonna be in New York on Friday.
I'm gonna have to get me an OKC hat.
I'll be there.
Big,
I'm going to a New York Liberty game on Saturday.
hey,
WNBA.
my boy, Notorious B.I.G. You going there Friday? They gonna be some slow singing, flower bringing. It's over, baby.
I say the Celtics win tonight.
Oh.
All the pressure's going to be on the Knicks. They'll go back to New York for a game 6, and they better win.
So are you guaranteeing it? Because when Fitz comes to town, then you buying us dinner.
You see that over? You see that right there? I'm pointing at.
Chef Creole on me.
That's 1942. Don
Chef,
Julio.
who's that?
Don Julio 1942 tequila.
Ah, good
For
stuff.
those that like the finest signs of life.
Yeah.
Boston pulled this out. I'll get you the Creole.
I'm not saying they're going to win.
New York finishing them off. I just want you to give me one shot of that.
I just don't see them going down in 5 games to the Knicks.
They going down tonight, bruh.
They're
Well, you
playing in Boston. You know that, right?
I tell you what, I'm gonna make a bet with you. We're on the air. Boston wins tonight. I owe you a dinner when I come down. New York wins tonight. You owe me a shot right there.
Okay. You
a
got it.
shot.
1942.
Well, what about me? Didn't I just say this? What about me? See, when
You with me? You would owe you a shot.
when I was with you, I mean, when I was like trying to get dinner for us,
Again,
get dinner for us.
I thought you don't like that guy up in the left corner.
it's not
I
guaranteed.
think his money is green though.
Make him a bet. Make him a bet like I
I
did.
did.
Get some from him.
I just did.
Jimmy,
I
hey,
understood it.
Jimmy Lou just took advantage of him. I want a piece of him. He's in such a giving mood.
I made the bet. I said he gonna buy us dinner when they lose. He gonna buy. I said us. See, I was thinking about you.
Oh, I'm member.
Oh, guys, by the way, the other game tonight, the Timberwolves and the Warriors. Minnesota seems
Can I
primed.
get you fishing real?
Hey, they going fishing.
Jimmy Butler, love him, but 14 points last game.
Oh, Batman.
Yeah.
He's Batman, ain't he?
Yeah,
No.
Superstar, Jeff. That's your
He's
superstar.
He self-admitted to being Robin.
Oh,
Even when Batman is gone, he remains Robin. That's why I said not a
It's
super.
over.
hell. He looked like Alfred the other night.
Yeah, when Steph went down, I said it was over with. They're not going to win another game. Mercifully, this series will end tonight. Now, I'm pretty sure about that. No way Golden State wins another game.
Do you see how difficult it is for those other guys on Golden State, where
Can't
Steph is not there to spread the court, Jenny?
Yep.
No
Yeah,
other
because
better
he's running
defenders are
around
guarding
without
Jimmy. They're guarding Draymond. They're not putting 2 people worried about Steph. Now that other kid, Brandon Pazinski, he's not getting open shots anymore.
It
Steph
ain't
Curry
going.
him and Clay used to open the court up.
Yeah,
That's why
because they-
Draymond could get all those layups and dunks.
here.
What's he doing? 5-6 points a game now, Draymond? Especially if Steph been out.
Well,
You-
he's been better. He's been hitting
Man,
his
come on,
threes.
Jeff. Jeff, come on.
Last
7
game,
points, man.
14 points.
Jeff, he's doing like Charles Barkley. He's doing triple singles.
I mean, Draymond, for the most part, during the regular season, 6-7 points a game. Playoffs,
That's him. That's him.
He's elevated his scoring, though. You could look it up, and I'll mortgage the house.
Mortgage. You're gonna be homeless.
Okay.
You be under that viaduct over there on I-95.
He
Give it a sign.
his van.
We'll DJ for food.
Yeah, he'll be living out of his van.
Man, Draymond with them triple singles, man.
By the way,
Look,
Rodney the intern is not buying the Ant-Man is a superstar
no, I'm not either.
of the Michael Jordan type.
He ain't close.
He ain't there yet.
He ain't there.
Not
He ain't
there.
close.
No, he's a superstar. but
No,
is-
he's not.
Well, this from the man that said
Not a
Jimmy.
superstar.
This is from the man that said Jimmy Butler was a superstar. So
I'm not-
Guys are both going to tell me
Joe Cup ain't holding water right
he ain't
now.
no superstar, Jeff.
Anthony Edwards is not a superstar.
No, he is not a
Maybe
superstar. Steph
maybe in
Curry is a superstar.
Are you kidding me?
wait a minute.
Jokic,
This is not his
Jokic is a
you.
superstar. Nikola Jokic is a superstar. If
Did
we
you
look
see
at the people
Ant-Man?
that are left right now playing, Steph Curry is a superstar. Jokic is a superstar. Tatum, right on the cusp.
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson, no.
Did you watch
He's a
the
star.
Olympics?
Ant-Man is not a superstar.
Ant-Man sent home LeBron and Luka.
He has games of 12 and 14 points.
Yes, he has. He's
Yeah. He sent home LeBron James. LeBron James is what, 40 what?
40 years
Okay.
old. He's beating LeBron. Hey, look. He had LeBron posters in when he was in kindergarten
nothing wrong with
on
that.
his wall.
Everybody wanted to be like Mike, but you
Yes,
know,
sir.
um,
You throw that word around too loosely, Jeff Fox.
Yeah, he did.
Superstar. You throw it around loose, man.
Too. Clickbait.
Anthony Edwards is him.
No.
He doesn't deliver always, but
Right there. You just did it. Superstars always deliver. They U.S. mail. They always deliver. He don't always deliver.
I'll tell you guys something.
He ain't won a chip,
What?
Jeff.
You're gonna tell us.
He ain't won a scoring title, Jeff.
The both of you have put the OKC Thunder in the NBA Finals.
Yes, I have.
And
There
What's your-
is a team in Minnesota that are in their way, and I would not be surprised if Minnesota knocks off OKC.
Not with Mike Conley playing point guard.
OKC.
They're not going to be. OKC got too much for Minnesota. Bad matchup.
It's not
Mike
a big-
Conley can't hang with OKC.
Okay, I mean Minnesota has long, athletic guys. Something the Lakers
And
don't.
OKCs are bigger and better.
Astro.
They are better, but don't be surprised. You might see a similar series to what we're seeing with the Celtics and the Knicks.
Ant-Man ain't no big time defender.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That was timely. That one was. You know, sometimes you just be a little tricky.
I can't be crying.
You did it. See, he over there. He's going to hitting that button when he knows.
That ain't fair, man. I'm
he
trying to
knows
make a
he's
point.
losing the
So R.
conversation.
Kelly up there crying, but I can't even.
No, he losing the conversation. That's what he do.
Jenny, does he fight fair, Jenny? He don't fight fair, do he, man?
Because we can't have our own button because we ain't
I
the
know,
host.
man.
R. Kelly knows I'm right.
Yeah.
No, that's deflection. Jenny, we're talking about Anthony. He ain't R. Kelly. Oh,
You know why? You know why Minnesota has a chance to knock off OKC?
why is
And
that?
I'm surprised I'm going to admit this.
Mhm.
His name is Julius Randle. He's balling. Julius Randle is balling for the Timberwolves. It's not only Anthony Edwards. He doesn't have to score 35 points every game. That's why y'all don't think he's a superstar. If he wanted to, he could average 40.
Well, he should want to.
That's his
He should
teammate.
want to.
No,
You know, but that was part of the Jimmy Butler makeup too. Was he had the playoff Jimmy in him? We knew he had it, but he was busy trying to play a facilitator, and just ball out all the time, and then you don't have to worry about playing games or the 8 seed, then you're trying to play the number 1 seed and then out you go. So just handle your business.
Julius Randle was traded from New York to Minnesota. Big Cat went to New York. Everybody said the Knicks won the
Everybody's
trade.
happy right now. Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy. And
Everybody's happy.
Minnesota, they're going to put Golden State out of their misery tonight.
Oh, they're going to do it.
Wait a minute. It's going to be a different kind of.
Oh, they're going to. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a different kind of.
Beware of the
I don't know,
Timberwolves.
man. I've battled through a lot in my career, to be honest. So, I mean, my first game in my career, I broke my leg. You know what I mean? So, I've been through a lot. I had a great mentor in Kobe, you know, that didn't necessarily let me pout or get down on myself. You know, his thing was always, all right, what's next? You know, how can you get better? How can you improve? So I always just kind of took that mentality with me. I mean, growing up, my mom raised me to be a hard worker and you know, not feel sorry for myself. So, I mean, I just think it's in my DNA and it's just a part of who I am. I look forward to challenges, adversity, all that different type of stuff. You know, it's room for growth.
Nice young man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not hard to root for.
Good
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he started with the Lakers.
Yep.
Yep, out of Kentucky, and then it didn't really work out there. They moved him, and he's found a place. He found a shot too. When he was in college, he just used to rebound, just like Bam, just rebounded and layups.
Yep.
And he's developed a shot.
He's developed.
Hey man,
Unlike
big game.
It
Unlike
was right about them rebounds and defense. You know, them was some good old days though. You know, you played a specific role. You played your role.
unlike Bam, he has developed. He is a threat.
Oh, Bam's developed. Yes, he has. Jeff,
Man.
how about this, Jeff? If Bam, I always think about this with value, Jenny. Jeff, would you take Bam at $28 million a year as opposed to $38 million?
Well, yeah, I'm not paying him $38 million.
But for 28, you'd really like him, wouldn't you?
Yeah, or maybe a little less.
See, that's what it comes down to, Jenny. It's a lot of times it's value. Jeff, I'm with you. A player looks
Great.
good at one salary, but he doesn't look so good at another salary.
Yeah, like Duncan Robinson at $90 million.
That's crazy. But
Yeah.
Duncan is nice for 8 million. Yeah.
That's what the Miami Heat have done. That's what they've done. I'm trying to distract y'all from thinking about it. Here's something else you guys need to know. The Mavericks won the lottery the other
Oh
night.
my gosh.
Did you
Ooh.
know? Did you know?
I ain't gonna use the R word, Jenny. I'm not gonna use your R word, but ooh.
Did you know that the Miami Heat would have had that number one pick
Would have
if
had that pick. Yeah.
they did not make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? If they tanked, they would have got the number one.
That's what the reports are saying.
I ain't gonna stand by what I said. Jeff, he's lost his fastball. Jenny, supposed to go to the front office, run the thing, because they just messed this season up. And they messed up for a long damn time. If you look at what has happened, just being patient, Jimmy, they got impatient with Jimmy and made a bad move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
I think Cooper Flag is going to be a great player. I don't care what anyone says.
He's solid. He can play.
The Miami Heat screwed up.
Yes, they did.
Like, how? Why make the playoffs? For what?
Didn't I say, Tank, put Jimmy on ice? You can negotiate whether you pay him or not, go to court. Okay, we owe him the money, but you put him on ice. You tank the season, Jenny, you tank the season. After the season's over, you have an asset, you can trade him, move him, because he still had like a year or two left on his contract. So people will know they're getting him for 1 or 2. And then you've watched all the stuff go down, and you just said it. That would have been their draft pick.
That would have been their pick if they didn't make the playoffs.
They would be looking like a totally different franchise going to 26, 25, 26.
Gotta be. That's
Magic City at it again. He says that Cooper Flag is the great white hope, and he's overrated.
No, he ain't overrated. He can play.
ain't overrated. Ain't
That boy can
overrated.
play.
Yeah, he can play.
Now I'm not saying he's Luka and everything, but he can play.
And the NBA needs a great white American hope. The league is better when we have one of those. You know,
I ain't
give me
going
a Danny Ferry. Give me a Larry Bird.
I ain't going there.
Give me a Tom Chambers. Give me a Bobby Jones from the Sixers. You know Bobby Jones?
Yeah, for the Sixers.
Bobby Jones running the wing with Dr. J, dunking on ninjas.
Give me a Tyler Hero.
No. Damn. Magic City said he's Tyler Hero. I mean, he's
No,
Tyler
he said
Now he's
Tyler.
better than Tyler Hero.
Hansborough. Tyler Hansborough. No.
Oh, damn, Tyler Hansborough.
Oh,
Magic City, boy. He
Yeah,
throwing
he-
blows today.
Got some good one-liners.
he needs to go in the corner for a minute.
Tyler
In
Hansborough.
the corner for a minute. Face the wall.
But
Yeah.
You trying to put Magic City in the timeout?
Yeah.
But no,
he gotta go down.
Jeff Fox. Let's address this just for 2 minutes. The Heat messed this thing up, didn't they?
Yeah. They could have listen.
Right, Jenny? They messed this up.
Yeah, because we got nothing.
Got nothing.
Well, we got our Andrew Wiggins. We got Andrew Wiggins.
That's when you should put up R. Kelly on that one.
I'll be like, well, I'll just say we didn't get what we could have gotten.
Nothing.
You know, I don't like to live in the coulda, woulda, shoulda, but yeah, we didn't get what we could have gotten.
Man, if
Jenny.
Pat Riley comes back next season with some kind of YMCA team again,
Yes.
Clay Larson, Davion Mitchell, God bless his soul, but he plays hard. They always get these guys, these Highsmiths, these hard-nosed, tough players that give it their all, but they're always limited. There's only so much that they can do. We need stars.
You know when you got a dude, Jenny, you know when you got somebody? It's when people are making overtures to you on the off season or something. Jenny, we like to talk to you. Is Jeff on the market? Oh, you know what I'm saying? When the last time the Heat has had somebody where people are making overtures that you've heard of Jeff Fox, trying to get him?
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's not all bad news in Miami, here in South Florida.
The Canes.
Yeah.
Panthers, the Panthers.
Come on, baby. Come on. There's
The
good
Panthers.
news in Miami.
Your
Don't
Miami Hurricanes just picked up the #1 high school recruit in America.
Offensive line, baby. The big uglies. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Line of scrimmage.
And that's where it all starts.
That's where it all starts and it ends.
Yeah, up front.
This is Mario Cristobal reacting to the news that the #1 player in high school in America is coming to the University of Miami.
Enjoy. Cognac, let's go! Let's go, brother! Come on, man. Let's do this.
Who was playing left tackle for the University of Miami in 2000 and 2001?
Mario Cristobal.
Nope. 2000 and 2001. Left tackle, University of Miami. Who was
Right,
playing
okay.
that? How big is he?
Oh, he's big.
Mount McKinney.
Mount McKinney. Yeah.
Could anybody get near Ken Dorsey?
No. Nobody.
Ken
can-
Dorsey had a strawberry arm, right? Pencil arm. When you get a guy like that, like this kid has the potential to be at left tackle, and you
Yes, he
plug
does.
him there, and then you get guys like Clinton Porter style dudes running behind him. Brother, look, it's the line of scrimmage. Whenever our Canes have really been good, we have really good offensive linemen.
Holy
Mario gets it, man.
You're comparing this guy to Brian McKinney?
No, what I'm saying is this. Bryant McKinney reached out to him and said the best move he ever made was going to University of Miami.
Yeah.
Bryant McKinney reached out to him. But this kid's parents are Olympians. He's 6'7", 310. He
Good
will be
Lord.
17 years old He's got great footwork. He throws, I think, the shot. And if you watch his film, I remember I got a chance to see Jerome Brown in person, bless his soul, when I got to play the 2 years in Miami. This is what I've learned. A big man with good feet make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that kid's got good feet.
I don't think Brian McKinney ever gave up a sack.
Everybody, he just holds you on. He just Mount McKinney. That was one of the biggest human beings I'd ever seen. I went to the game in 2001 when they beat Nebraska. I don't think they touched Ken Dorsey that night. McKinney just
Yeah, that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible, and great news for the Miami Hurricanes, because we need it. We need it. We're going to take a quick break, get ready to wrap this puppy up here on the Jeff Fox Show. Never Wednesday.
Panthers some love. You always forget about the Panthers.
Let's show the Panthers some love when we come back. We're going to be right back here on the show. What up, everybody? This is Jeff Fox from the Jeff Fox Show. I want to invite you to a real Bahamian party, a great place that you can get the island food that I'm talking about as fish fry right here in beautiful Miami. Come to the backyard. Yeah, that's right. It's east of Miami, the backyard, where you can get that real fried fish, fried conch, grilled conch, any kind of way you want it, they will do it for you. Lobster, fish, chicken in the bag, shrimp, all kinds of great island eats right here in Miami Gardens and east of Miami. It's the Bahamian thing. Niceness. Pull up on east of Miami. Check out TJ and Cindy at east of Miami for the best Bahamian food. Best fish, the best chicken, the best conch, the best stewed fish. All right, they've got it all. Island food, 18014 Northwest 6th Place in Miami Gardens. I'm talking about the real deal, not the fake stuff. This is real Bahamians making real Bahamian food. In the backyard, come on and check out the vibes. East of Miami, 18014 Northwest 6th Place in Miami Gardens. Tell my man TJ Jeff Fox sent you. You heard it first right here on the Jeff Fox Show. It's the backyard, east of Miami.
Hey guys, it's Asia Wilson, and this is my first signature shoe, the A1. Thinking about how far we've come. Got a little flash to it. Pink is kind of my favorite color, if you can't tell. Everyone in the arena knows that you have on the A1. The A1 is something that is durable, but at the same time very comfortable. And obviously, I love it. I'm playing in it. When you play, the last thing you want to think about is your shoes. We needed the traction to be great, because when you think about the movement, it's not just a lot of up and down, it's a lot of cuts, it's a lot of slashes, it's a lot of just stop and goes, whether you're in transition or just the flow of the games. When it's Asia, it's top tier, it's A1, and it's real, and that's what you guys are gonna get.
I'm rocking with Asia, man. I'm rocking them pink Nikes.
No, he ain't.
Yeah. So,
What I got? Falcons. I'm gonna go put my Falcons hat on or something. I don't know.
I'm not gonna let him rock a New York Knicks hat. I'm coming with mine.
Go New York, go New York,
Well,
go.
hold on. I'm finna come with mine. Let me see.
I'm real.
New York, go New York, go.
Hold on.
I'm real. He's a Miami guy sometimes, and Knicks sometimes.
You know, that's like second
Lakers
home.
sometimes.
I'm a Yankee fan, you know. By the way, you see what the judge is doing?
Oh, he's getting down. Batting 4-15. 4-14. Uh-oh. What hat she got on? Go ahead, let's see. Oh, Atlanta. Put up your boy. Put your boy up on this one.
Oh,
Put R. Kelly up on with that.
Yeah.
No.
Man.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
real,
my God.
Really.
How you gonna be double teaming me?
Yeah. Not the Falcons. Falcons at 5. Falcons.
Oh, one of the worst franchises in the NFL.
Yeah.
And that guy owns. He's as bad as the Knicks. Dolan and Blank. They got to be twin brothers. They just awful.
They ain't one of the worst.
They
franchises.
awful.
Hey, what up with the hockey team, man? What up with the Panthers? What they?
Oh, they
do?
nice.
The Panthers.
3-1, right? 3 games to 1, right?
I think they're defending champs too, right? The Panthers are defending champs, aren't they?
I do
Or
believe
the
so.
Panthers? They won it last year.
Because I was busy trying to get my hat.
Got rid of Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay has been tormenting us
But
for years.
Tampa Bay in football. I mean, well, yeah, Tampa football.
The Lightning.
Everything interstate. We struggle. We struggle.
Lightning has some good teams for years.
No,
See, I'm up here in Detroit.
the Panthers play today.
Steve Eiserman was their general manager for a while. Tampa was getting down, bro. Now Steve's up back. He's up in Detroit with the Red Wings, and they ain't happening. They want him to replicate what happened in Tampa. But Eiserman, he grew up playing hockey in Detroit. Like I think he was like 18 years old. He with a Red Wing, so he's back up here in Detroit. But you're right. Florida now has overcome Tampa Bay. The Lightning.
Well, today's a Florida
Yeah,
Panthers.
now
game.
we got their number, but yeah, it's tied game. It's 2-2, and they play again tonight.
Okay.
All right, Kodak Black will be in attendance.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a big Florida Panthers fan. He's always at games.
Oh, the Florida Panthers got a smooth jersey. That sweater. You gotta get one of those, Jenny. They got that Florida jersey. That hockey jersey is sweet. The Panthers.
I'm looking at a tweet from the Florida. Someone claims that it's from the Florida Panthers. The real owner. I cannot even read that. It's like some hate stuff. That can't be real. But big ups to Brad Marchand, man. He was a hero, I do believe, for the Panthers in
Last
the
year, wasn't
last game. Yeah.
What about our poor Marlins? Aren't they? Oof.
They're back to being the Marlins.
Baseball. Oh.
Remember they started off winning games? They're back to being the Marlins.
They were 1-0. Posted it. Remember you were 1-0? You posted the Marlins? They were 1-0.
Yeah.
I need to go to the game. They having that Barbie.
Jeff posted they were 1-0. I said, take a shot of that one.
They were tied for first place. I'm done with the Marlins, man.
Done with you.
Yeah.
You clickbait.
We've come to the end, guys. We'll see what happens tonight with the Warriors, who will be eliminated by the Timberwolves tonight. New York and Boston. Go New York, go New York, go. But I don't think they get it done tonight.
Oh, KC, go. KC, go. OKC,
Hey, Marlins are only 12 games out, man.
Oh, only 12 games?
Only 12 games out. But again, we've only played 40. At that pace, they could be 50.
By the way, Magic City, my hockey analyst is terrible. Listen, I used to bullshit my way through segments. I used to have to interview hockey players and the hockey radio guy from the Panthers Network, and I would just read the papers real quick and then ask him some questions about stuff that I never knew nothing about.
Really?
I didn't really follow hockey like that.
I used to follow hockey.
Yeah, but I did some. I just kind of winged it. You know what I mean? I was about as prepared as Charles and Chuck are sometimes on the TNT show. Those guys don't always do their stuff. They don't always do their homework. Sometimes they're very unprepared, as they've shown in the past.
But they're funny.
I would talk hockey with people, but a lot of folks that are complexion, we don't follow hockey. I used to follow it where I grew. I was a little boy. I couldn't ice skate, but I used to love hockey. I used to watch it. It's the only sport that still allow you to fight.
Yeah.
But really, the funny is that they don't want you to fight. Then they to the box for fighting, but then they're gonna stand there and watch it for a minute.
Yeah, people buy tickets for fights. Each team usually have what they call an enforcer. It's a power forward. He's usually on the third line. And say Jenny is a real good player for us. And if somebody like Jeff is on the other team and he's trying to get real physical with Jenny,
Knock
that
his ass
third
out.
line guy will come out and they call them the enforcer. And then he try to punch Jeff out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll take the 5-minute penalty.
I do want to give flowers to Magic City and Rodney, who said that Mario Cristobal's greatest attribute is he's a hell of a recruiter.
No doubt.
That he is.
That's what the game is now. That's what it's about. Talent acquisition.
Yeah. He does his
Magic City.
He does his job. And they're also crediting the Panthers for being the only good team in the 305 right now.
Canes. Oh, pro.
Yeah, the only good pro team. Canes are we top 10? Are we top 10?
I think we're gonna sneak in that kid Carson Beck. We're gonna sneak up on some people this year. This Canes team gonna sneak up on folks. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I can't get my buddies to drink the Kool-Aid, but I watch the line of scrimmage. We get legit on the defensive line and offensive line. That's how you can tell a good team, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna be all right.
We'll see. WNBA gets underway this weekend. Again, Liberty will be playing on Saturday. Paige Beckers will be playing her first game in the WNBA. And we also have Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese from a year ago. The WNBA is booming, man. Asia Wilson doing big things. Looking forward to that as well. But we about to get up out of here. Any final thoughts, Fitz?
I'm looking forward to Friday. I think there'll be some slow singing, flower bringing in Boston. So when you go up there, Nick's gonna take them out, bro. And I think Golden State going down too. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys Friday. Be blessed.
No doubt. Jenny, what you got?
Go OKC, OKC, go. OKC, OKC, go. OKC, OKC, go.
That is so
That
bad.
doesn't exist. No, it's not.
You gonna get sued.
That is so bad.
You gonna get a letter, email, or something, a cease and desist. You getting there, Jenny?
Good. They don't bother with you when you whack, because I'm good.
I guess. We'll see y'all later, man. It's always a wild time when we get together. Peace.
She's super bad now. She's scared to really blow your mind.
What you got on your feet right now?
Oh, y'all want to see what I got on my
what
feet?
you got on your feet?
You know, Charles.
Can you help us?
You know, Charles might not know. Charles knows something about these. Look on the other side. Y'all see what this is? Y'all know them Air Force Ones.
I didn't know
right there.
I couldn't tell what brand that was.
Hey, Charles, he should have signed with Adidas. Why he didn't sign with Adidas?
Well, he want to be famous, baby. Only Nike can make you famous.
Hey, I follow Charles. I was following Charles' footsteps at Nike.
Hey, LeBron, I got two questions for you real quick. Did you go to the prom?
No, I didn't go to the prom. I had to handle some business.
All right, and were you voted most likely to succeed?
Hey, well, them votes all come out next week, so hopefully.
What position?
They thought last year was luck, that we weren't built for this.
Back in the conference finals.
But we always knew what this team was capable of, that this team was built different, knew the fire in our game and the hustle in our step. Nah, last year wasn't a fluke. It was a warning. This city, this team, we don't need your respect. We take it. And when it's win or go home, we go harder.
The Jeff Fox Show, brought to you by Remix Sports Media.